Deontay Wilder has been given one last chance to prove himself. Yes, you heard right. Deontay Wilder has been given a lifeline, as it looks like he'll be fighting Zhilei Zhang in June in Saudi Arabia. In Zhilei Zhang, Deontay Wilder has been given an easy opponent, and if he drops the ball and loses this one, then he might as well just call it a day. Now, don't get me wrong. Zhilei Zhang is a good fighter for about 4 rounds. Then after that, he gasses out, leaving him right open for the Wilder right hand special. The question is, will a win against Zhilei Zhang be enough to resurrect a fight against Anthony Joshua down the line? Also, would anybody want to see that fight? After all, AJ is the superior boxer. He will destroy him and will turn him into a meme. And does Wilder really want that to happen to him? Also, does Wilder still have the motivation to perform at the highest level after all the money he's made in his career? We don't know, but one thing we do know is that Ryan Garcia is on a path of destruction, more like a path of self-destruction, both in and out the ring. It was only last week he said he was willing to fight Shakur Stevenson next.
Will you fight me next? If I don't get the rematch for Tank, I will do it. You have my word. You have my word. You said what? If I don't get the rematch for Tank, you have my word. We'll fight.
It's great that Ryan wants to fight the very best. The only problem with that is he's not good enough to win against the very best. The path of destruction in the ring is going to look ugly for Ryan Garcia. So far, Gervonta Davis took his ribs. Devin Haney is going to take his soul. Shakur Stevenson would take his heart. And the green stuff will take over his mind. Once all that gets taken away, there'll be nothing left of Ryan Garcia, and he would have no choice but to retire with all the money in the bank and become a preacher to the Lord full time. Another talent wasted by bad management, greed, and lack of direction. David Benavidez is looking for capital investment funding to make his fight against Canelo. How did we get here? Well, Benavidez is desperate to fight Canelo, but Canelo will only fight him for an insane amount of money.
150 to 200 million. I fight tomorrow.
So Benavidez knows his own promoter, PBC, can't pay that kind of money, and no other promoter can either. So Benavidez, now desperate, thinking to himself, who can help me raise the funds to make the Canelo dream a reality? And that's when he came up with an idea. Turk Al-Sheikh, he's a Saudi billionaire. If there's anyone with the means that will be able to invest in the Canelo project, it's him. So what does Benavidez do? Write a passionate, long-winded message on social media begging him to invest. He is now even willing to add a rehydration clause just to sweeten the deal. Should the Saudis listen, or should Benavidez just leave it alone and move on? What do you guys think?